Hey guys, how are you doing today? I want to ask you guys a question. What is the difference, the number one difference between a democracy and a dictatorship? The answer is free speech. In a dictatorship, the people are not heard. The people don't have a voice. But in a democracy means the people's voice gets heard on every level, no matter the population of the country. But why is it that in recent times people are being silenced and only one part or only one voice, only one narrative is being heard, only one perspective is being heard? In a democracy, there has to be contrasting views, contrasting perspectives. That's what a democracy is. And then they come together and have intellectual discourse and debates and come to a consensus, come to a compromise. But no, that's not what we have today. Today, what we have is complete and total, dominance of one side of the conversation. What happens? What happens when the people have a voice? People like Trump get elected. That's what happens. What happens when people have a voice? People like Trump get elected. This country has a ruling class. You have Joe Biden, you have Hillary Clinton, you have Nancy Pelosi, and you have all other Democratic cronies who have formed a queue to be the president of this country. And the only thing they care about is maintaining that power. They don't care about anybody else. They don't care what they have to do to get it. They don't care who they have to destroy to get it, including the people they want to rule over, including the people they want to lead. Let's not forget that Twitter censored a sitting president. A sitting president was kicked out of Twitter. What does that tell you? That tells you that there are very, very powerful people in this country who will do everything they can to maintain power, including silencing any opposing voice, any opposing perspective. Trump was not a popular politician. As a matter of fact, Trump was not a politician at all. Trump is just somebody the people could relate to. Trump winning that election is the first time in a very long time that the people felt like their choice actually became the president. Trump winning the election, the ordinary man felt like he became president, because that was the first time a non-politician became president. He won solely by the will of the people. And that is what a lot of people are fighting for: freedom of speech, free speech. But no, in the media today, it's all about censorship. On the internet, censorship. On Instagram, censorship. On Facebook, everything. They're just trying to silence any voice that is not liberal. In the name of censorship, they've been able to silence key conservative voices from Twitter. Go on Twitter today and you find very, very few conservative politicians, very, very few conservative voices. But when it comes to transgender, pushing the transgender narrative on kids, that message is rampant. And now they try to force that narrative on kids. They teach lies in school. And the people who are disgruntled about all these things, the real soul of America that goes to work every single day and pays taxes, don't have a voice. And they are angry and silent. People they want to rule, you will not allow them to rule. You will steal the election. Everybody knows Trump won the election. Everybody in America knows Trump won the election. It has been proven that the election was stolen. The absentee ballots everywhere. The video of what happened that night is on YouTube, is on Facebook, is on Twitter, it's everywhere. And yet, Biden is still there as the president. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? It means this country is rotten to the core with corruption. These people want to silence any opposing voice. If you don't believe me, look at the news media. Look at CNN. No conservative voice ever rises to the top in CNN. If you're not pushing the liberal narrative, you will never get far. And that's why it seems, and that's why it's very difficult for the voices of the and that's why it's very difficult for the truth to come to light. Because these corporations that want people to think a certain way own the media. The media is just another corporation. It's just another company. They own Big Pharma. And that's why Twitter is so sensitive. That's why we all want Elon Musk to buy Twitter. Because Elon Musk is not the most conservative person in the world, but Elon Musk has said and expressed his disgust for the way Twitter has been used by the liberals to silence conservatives. He doesn't believe that people should be silenced. He believes that people should have a choice in listening, a choice in the people they listen to, a choice in the people they follow, a choice in the people they hear. And people should be able to speak freely without the fear of being labeled racist. As soon as you go against the narrative, the media attacks you, the politicians attacks you, the banks attacks you, social media, the same thing. They'll destroy your life. They'll come after you. Why? And we're getting further and further away from morality. A few years ago, female mutilation was frowned upon. But now they are pushing these same ideas to children. I saw a story recently that in a Catholic medical school, they were teaching them complete lies about the human reproductive system. I don't care who says what. A man will always be a man, and a woman will always be a woman. I don't care what surgery you undergo. I don't care how many chemicals are pumped into your system. A man will always be a man, and a woman will always be a woman. And that will never change.